Hi, Dan.
Hi, Steve.
Welcome to Daredevil River. We're the Daredevil River Boys. I'm Stephen Paul.
Hi, Stephen Paul. I'm Super Dan.
Oh, hi, Super Dan. So hello, everyone. We're live on a Thursday night, as we've been doing so often now.
Thursdays.
Thursdays are nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
nice
It's
to
nice to have Friday.
Yeah. So today, Dan, we've got a lot of topics to talk about.
Good. We definitely were talking it up last week.
Yeah, we went a little long, but
Episode 9? Nah, fulfilled of fun and fancy-free.
absolutely. So I don't know why our mics are so hot. I'm just gonna turn it down just a little bit, Dan.
Just a little bit.
Keep it under control.
Gotta bring it low.
Oh yeah.
Low and slow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Welcome to the ranch.
Super Dan, you got a birthday coming up.
I do have a birthday coming up. This is
Yeah.
facts.
Excellent.
Yeah, so does our old pal Lil Sleepy.
Well, Sleepy, yeah.
And even more so, it's also Kirkendickel's grandma. Same day, triple threat.
Interesting. And then 9/11, so nice.
Yeah.
So, Dan, we should probably just get right into it.
Let's do this.
Well, the first thing I wanted to bring up was this hat. So the hat has been riding with me.
Is it the Brotherhood of the Traveling Hat?
Kind of, yeah.
I like that.
It's a little, well, what I was doing is I went to a concert, right?
Okay.
It was, Iration. It's like a reggae kind of like Sublime, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're, I don't know exactly how to describe them, but, kind of emo-y, Sublime, something or other, kind of like alt-rock.
Getting high, but we're not happy about it.
Kind of like Foo Fighters and Sublime and something
There
else
goes
mixed.
my hero. I watched him splatter against the wall.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
And so
Sounds a lot like Invincible.
it was pretty good. But the great thing about the hat was, people that couldn't find other people would use the hat as a marker.
It's by the dude in the yellow hat.
Exactly. Yeah.
It says Pursuit of Beer.
Yeah. So, well, they couldn't read it from far away, but I'd be like waving people down and stuff with it.
Yeah, this
People-
guy over here, he's looking for a handy.
People that weren't even in the same group as I was. Yeah. So that was kind of funny. So yeah, I wanted to thank Sarah for that.
Yeah, Sarah from Cali. Hey, there she is.
Yes.
No way.
What?
Mr. Norman.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking throwing it down.
So I got I also wanted to show you guys some tips for we'll use it. Actually, we should do that one right now.
Oh, yeah, let's do it right now.
You want to see some quotes?
I love quotes.
So, I don't know. This girl wrote this on my board, but she put, "Who likes pussy more, nuns or lesbians?"
Men? I think that's supposed to be men or lesbians.
Oh, I thought it was none. Okay, yeah.
But I think, she spelled it wrong.
Yeah. So, one of the things that's a quote from me is, "Men just want food, peace, and orgasms."
Facts.
That's a quote. Yeah.
With a Z.
Here's the other quote. "Suck my dick or it ain't gonna work out. Or it ain't gonna work."
You got double kisses and hugs.
Yeah. After
Or double
saying that.
hugs and kisses
Yeah.
with a fuck you and a heart.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Thought that was I didn't notice that till today. But I did want to show you guys this. So in my bathroom, there's this old vanity. It just, it's outdated from like the 90s or maybe 80s. I don't know when it was.
We spend, what, a third of our lives in the bathroom? Some shit like that? A quarter to
Absolutely.
a third of our lives in the bathroom?
I don't know if
something
it's
like
quite that, but
Well, no, like over the span of your life, you
Yeah.
spend half of your life awake and the
Yeah.
other half asleep.
Dad, I don't know if those numbers quite add up.
They
do you
might
have,
not.
Do you have irritable bowels?
No, but I mean, like between, peeing and taking a crap, you spend and getting ready for the day.
It's literally half of your waking hours. Yeah.
The other half,
but
you're a slave.
it is nice to have a nicer bathroom, and so I just wanted to do like some upgrades, right? And so I went to Walmart And I got they have like a pre-mixed paint, like you don't even have to wait for somebody
To mix it?
to mix it for you. Yeah, I think it's called like Fjord Blue or something.
Fjord.
Fjord, yeah,
Ooh.
FJORD.
Yeah.
And
Something to do with water.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
a fjord.
yeah. Fjord's a I think it's a geological. Uh,
Kind of like a loch, but not in Scotland.
I think it's the opposite of a peninsula. So it's like basically water that goes into, but I don't know, or maybe
Around?
maybe it's fresh water because it comes from like an iceberg or something, or a glacier. I don't know, but so yeah, so I went to Walmart, got the Fjord Blue.
Okay.
I already had like the painting supplies pretty much. And then I just got a little bit of hardware from Home Depot, and so a couple handles, 4 hinges, and 2 drawer pulls. So I think the paint was like $24, which is pretty cheap for paint.
Yeah. I mean, you spent so much paint on making sure that, our walls back here are
Yeah,
just
exactly.
freaking crazy, and
We
they
gotta-
change all the time.
We got to do the.
I don't know what kind of paint you got, but this is
Yeah.
magic paint.
I really
Magic paint.
smoke a lot of meth and paint.
Oh, well, it's better than smoking a lot of meth and, killing people or eating their faces.
Jerking off to gay porn, whatever.
Well,
So, so if you look at it, it's not very pretty. I did pull the drawers out before
nah,
that.
it's pretty basic.
Yeah, and then, but here's what it looked like after I was done.
Oh, Beautimus.
Yeah, it's actually.
Is that carpeted bathroom floor?
No,
Better
no.
not be carpeted floor.
It's just dingy.
Oh,
Yeah. If I really wanted to spruce it up, I would have replaced that, but no.
I was going to say, nobody wants bathroom floors that are carpeted.
Yeah.
That's gross.
I mean,
No, it's fucking gross.
soaks up the pee.
But that's not the point. The point is, somebody fucking clogs your toilet.
Yeah, that's true.
Good luck getting that out of.
Yeah, you got to hand scoop it.
Jeez.
Bailing it out.
You better hope you got a cat, because you're going to be dual wielding that freaking, scooper for the litter box.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
At least that'd be helpful.
Yeah, but
Might hurt your wrist from the weight, though.
yeah. But I bet you the water's already brown. If somebody
most likely,
if
yes.
somebody has that reckless of a dump,
Yeah, no.
it's not a clean break.
Yeah, no. Moving on.
And yeah. So, anyways, I just wanted to show people that for I probably didn't even spend $40. It was
No,
probably
it's-
like $35 to.
It's a very DWS. Do it with Steve.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, we should start our own home whatever home renovation channel. Just
Oh well,
drinking whiskey and
We've got all different kinds of plans coming up. Who knows? Might be a rotating thing. Projects that we do in the household.
absolutely.
Uh,
They haven't seen it yet.
no, they haven't, but I have.
So, Dan, that whole thing about Aurora, Colorado?
I have heard about the Aurora, Colorado. You brought it up on the show recently.
Yeah, it's pretty nice over there, I hear. It's like Aspen, where the beer flows like wine.
The women flock like the gulls of Capistrano.
Yes, yes. So the apparently just Aurora's falling apart. I just wanted to show this because this guy, he is probably the scariest looking person I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'd let him take over my ship.
Yeah. I am the captain now.
Yeah, no, he can take over the ship, and I'd give him some lotion.
I think he could use a little bit of cocoa butter.
Just
perhaps.
a little bit of cocoa butter.
Yeah. So,
Ashy is the word.
so this guy's name's Sullivan Galligan. So Irish, I think.
Sullivan Galligan?
Yep.
Okay, that 100% is a supervillain name.
And he's only 33. Looks good.
He's what?
He walked into Black Forest Elementary School in Aurora, Colorado, approached some students, and tried to kidnap a young boy. The creep is a registered sex offender, and it was arrested and for attempted kidnapping and is on jail with a $25,000 bond.
Just 25 grand?
I mean,
There's another great YouTube out there named JD Delay.
mhm.
Yeah, I'm all about the wood chipper 2024.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think he has the 25 grand, if we're being honest. So that's good.
No, but with the fact that he's already got some missing teeth, he might gum his way to that 25 grand.
Could be. Hopefully people
In
don't have pockets
cigarettes.
full of cash. Yeah, totally. Just thought that was
That's a crazy little bit of news.
and so continuing the Colorado.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, she's great. So basically, they've had these protesters in Colorado saying that the shit wasn't like all the stuff they're saying about the migrants and all that stuff is wrong about the Venezuelans taking over all of that.
I did hear recently that like the governor, the mayor of Aurora, like went on to a news channel, or I think Fox News, and said that I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, so watch this.
We don't have a microphone.
Okay, so I just found out something very interesting about the East Colfax Community Collective, that group that put on the migrant protest yesterday. The one that was trying to change the narrative and say that Tren de Aragua is not overrunning that apartment complex that everyone's at and that everyone's been reporting
the
fake
video
news.
we showed last time.
Yeah, that organization, I found out, is funded in large part by the city of Denver and the city of Aurora. Yes, the same city, the same government officials that have been trying to cover up this story and trying to downplay their migrant crisis.
Interesting, huh? So, yeah, basically they're just the Tren de
you're trying to get me fired up like right off the bat, aren't you?
Yeah, well, you don't know. I mean, look, there's plenty of bad news here, Dan. We'll get to more.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's nice. So here's another one. Straight off the website. Arizona Police Department basically arrested 4 guys for shooting in the streets. They're all Venezuelan, and
Yeah.
that's all good. That's not too remarkable. But here's these Venezuelans, right? And they're coming pretty heavily armed.
Oh, please tell me that's real.
Oh, you'll see, Dan. You'll see how real it is when you get shanked by it. This idiot is so situationally unaware.
I got cutters, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Have you met my friend Todd? Woo! Yeah. Have you met my friend Todd?
That's pretty cool, right?
Oh my God.
Anyways, obviously Venezuelan. Okay, so this is in Chicago. So Chicago's been having a big Venezuelan influx. I mean, really all the cities have.
What? No, that's not a thing. We don't have an influx of Venezuelans in the United States of America because we're America.
According to the mayor of Aurora. So yeah, this is and they call Chicago, they call it Chirac. Have you heard that?
Chirac?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more people get killed in Chicago than in Iraq. Oh, dude, yeah, it's insane. So yeah, this is them hanging out in Chicago.
Wow, mírala. Wow, por la 66. Allá. Home block, mamá huevo, está por allá. Nosotros estamos por aquí. Oh, el malandrío.
Seems nice. So that automatic pistol fire that you heard is what's referred to as a switch, Dan. Are you familiar with a switch?
The ones that you'd have to go out and pick out like off the tree or bush out back whenever you thought that you'd get away with getting something skinny.
Not that grandmama would use on you.
We had the backhanded rings.
Oh, that's nice. Was she Italian?
No.
Okay.
Norwegian and German.
All right. Well, so a switch is something that you put on a Glock. It's an aftermarket part, and what it does is makes a Glock fully automatic.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm. So a lot of the gangsters and the hardcore guys from Chicago are saying like, don't bring this shit here because we got switches and we'll show you what they are and blah blah blah. So could be a whole war in Chirac.
Yeah, fucking Chirac motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Local Chicago, whatever numbers those are.
I'm sure those guys are probably the guys you don't want to fuck with. I mean, I guess Venezuela's a rough fucking neighborhood.
Well, I'm gonna say also a bunch of nice guys that we've got
mhm.
are Mr. Normac
Oh yeah,
in the
Normac,
chat.
what's up?
He has also met my friend Todd.
Mhm.
Sarah from Cali has also met my friend Todd.
Mhm.
We've got Miss Pam. She has also met our friend Todd.
Bam.
She's just Miss Pam. We've got Margot. Margot's in the
Margot.
chat. Mr. Normac likes your shirt
Why, thank you.
and that he is finally home.
Ooh.
My friend Todd and your friend Todd
Mhm.
is also in the chat.
Yeah, big
And
Todd.
yeah, long dong Todd.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you to everyone who's joining us today.
If you're, I know people are not chatting with us, so if you're watching the show, just go ahead and chat with us, okay?
Yeah,
Jesus.
just drop a fuck you or something. Jesus,
yeah.
we're cool with it.
Well, fuck you, Dan.
Oh yeah, no, it's very much about the fuck you, Dan.
And actually, I have some video footage of our watchers, Dan.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're pretty fucking hardcore. So I wouldn't,
Okay.
We're gonna send them to Chirac and to Aurora.
Oh please do.
Yeah. So if you
So much happened. Jack, the guy that fought last, he fought with me in that. I could always fight, you know.
Oh, he
always
busted
done
his
it.
lip?
This
Yeah.
is like one of the
There we
coolest
go.
things ever.
Oh my God.
That was Dragon Con.
Okay. Oh yeah.
this is armored MMA.
This is the
Into
shit.
some crazy grapples. He is.
He's got that.
Oh,
there's that knee to the
knee
face.
to the face. Well,
Knee to the
oh,
face.
There we go. Oh.
He be coming in.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. So much happened. Jack.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I discovered this, and one of my coworkers, he actually is into the less like in a cage ring, but like still in like a pen of sorts,
Okay.
where they have kind of like 5 dudes in armor, like all duke it out, and it's like the last one
Okay.
standing, like here local.
Medieval times, I think this is.
Kind of, but
you
it's
drink
more.
grog and eat turkey legs.
Well, we're not talking about the fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did it like a couple of times too.
So like medieval getup.
yeah, like
Wow.
full armor and all that shit with the weapons and everything, and then it eventually like progresses to in a cage,
I mean, you think like.
and
I
that
mean-
is just so badass. Like I like that, to be honest, more than just people doing it with fists, because I think
Well,
they're kind of.
Well, they say that like the price of like hockey equipment is prohibitive, and that's why like more minorities don't play it. I mean, this has to be the most racist sport. Because how much does a suit of armor cost? Like $1,000 at least.
Oh yeah, no, hands down, at least
mean-
a grand, at least a grand.
I would say probably more.
I'd say it's more racial inclusive.
You think?
Racial exclusive, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Than it is like back in the day when golf was a thing.
Yeah. Golf's still a thing.
Oh no!
I just cut the sleeves off my shirt, Dan. We talked about
I
this.
know it was a great day.
Yeah.
It was a great day.
Except they won't let me play there with my
What about
sleeves cut off.
clothespins? Can't you just use clothespins? Try and make it look discreet, and then when you're out on the course, just rah,
Yeah.
hole in one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the Macho Man, you know.
Oh yeah, brother. You don't even know what we do on the golf course, but I'm gonna tell you, yeah.
I got Dan, do you know how like I love violence?
Oh, violence is an amazing thing.
So speaking of violence, there's just this nice graphic, rates of sexual offending.
Oh,
know.
I don't know about that kind of violence.
I assume violent sexual offending.
Violent sexual offending?
Yeah,
Is that like punching someone in the face as you're like doing something sexual?
So they
Or you just spit on them and that's considered violence?
So rates of sexual offending. So women, basically 1 out of 3, 3 out of. Wait, I have to go back to it so I can read what it says. Okay, so rate of women sexual offending 3 per 1 million.
3 women
Mm-hmm.
are the ones doing the offending out of 1 million?
Per 1 million. So we have what, 300 and something
I don't-
million people.
I don't know. When was this?
It's a good question.
Last year?
January 2023.
Well, I guess COVID's over, so they don't have to,
Yeah, they're all on OnlyFans.
report the numbers.
Yeah, it's all virtual sex offending now.
Oh, well, yeah, virtual stomping on somebody's dick.
Sex offending among men, a little higher, so 395 per million. So you can see the three little people there.
Well, I guess we do got to be better at something.
And then 395 per million there. And then when you get to the trans women, you have 1,916 per million. So, just a bit of an increase there among the,
Okay.
lady boys.
Okay. That number. Okay. There it is. Right there in the corner.
Yeah.
It says men who identify as women.
Yep.
1916
Well,
per 1 million.
people that were assigned the gender of men as at birth. And it doesn't matter if they have penises or balls because they do.
I heard there's a number in the alphabet soup.
Which one's that?
The LGBTQA plus, and I guess there's a 2 in there now somewhere.
I saw it. Yeah, it was advanced. It's going, I think, P for Palestinian.
I'm waiting for ampersand.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
I like it. I like a nice asterisk as well.
And then you've got to worry about the backslash versus the forward slash.
Oh yeah, that's a big difference. I mean, they don't get along at all.
No.
Two
And then they're
opposite
gonna
ends.
bust out the umlaut. Dude, we're fucked when they bust out the umlaut.
Yeah, because you get 2 for the price of 1.
2 for the price of 1 with the umlaut.
So I just thought that was pretty interesting. I'm like, man,
That's crazy.
Yeah. And that's just like people that are incarcerated.
Oh, that's just incarcerated people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not including the people who aren't.
And I didn't know if this was like pure sex offending, but like also like with violence, domestic violence. Lesbians are the highest category. with
Really?
Domestic violence. Yeah, I don't have the stats on it. I'll have to.
Well, bitches be crazy,
Yeah.
especially when they're pinned with other bitches willingly.
Yeah. You got a mullet on, chances
Oh,
are
dude.
somebody's getting decked.
Sure, business in the front, party in the back, and that party is rough.
Yeah. Big knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
So with all this, transgender sexual violence,
Yep.
we have to be prepared, Dan. I'm going to show you a video that's going to help you be better at helping yourself.
Okay,
Okay.
I do like being better.
And it's in a different language, but I think we're
Can you
inclusive
translate?
enough. I believe there
will-
is not a translation.
No. I said, can you translate? Please
I
translate
believe
for
that's
me.
not what's on there.
No, translate for me.
Dan? All right. So dating in 2024.
Okay.
First of all, you have to have a cool haircut.
小姐，你们找谁呀？
Girls, what are you looking for?
他来。对不起，你们说什么我听不懂。
Sorry, I don't understand. Adam's apple?
这只有
You're not girls. And then he just
You didn't need to translate. That was
Yeah.
pretty damn clear.
Yep. Pretty good, right?
Holy cow.
I don't
Dude,
know
at
what
least that dude's got the haircut and the suspenders to hold him up.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know what's been going on, but Jackie Chan has been back in the in Twitter and stuff a lot. Like there's this really heartfelt one that his daughter's like, I don't know, somewhere between 20 and 30. Because he's like 60, 65. I don't know what he is.
He's still the master of impromptu foo.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. But he was showing her all of his stunts and him getting hurt and all
Oh
that
my
stuff.
God, he
like, a
got
big-
hurt a lot.
Yeah. And she she had this very it was just a very sweet thing because she had appreciation for what he did and what he went through to give them the life that they have, which is kind of nice.
And the best part about good old Mr. Chan
Mm-hmm.
is that his whole goal with doing stunts and things like that was not only just authenticity, but it was also he said yes to just about anything and everything that they
Yeah.
ever threw at him.
Yeah.
and that some of the stunts, like for his old kung fu movies, you know, when he was young and he had the longer hair,
Sure.
looked a little bit closer to a cross between
Connie Chung.
and you know, Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
But like him like flatting the back of his hands on the ground and then like doing that, or like having to do the splits, you know,
falling through the canopies, you know, like remember
all of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he did it all.
Yeah. No strings, you know, nothing. He dived off a building and fell through multiple canopies.
He is one of the best martial artists to have existed.
Yeah.
Because he has always chosen to do his own stunts.
Yeah, sure.
There is one other martial artist that I respect because he has also chosen to do his own stunts.
Tom Cruise.
There's another martial artist whom I respect that is Asian. No, yeah, you're right. You're right, Tom Cruise.
He's pretty bad.
But his name is Tony Jaa.
Oh yeah.
And he's from Thailand. And he is
the protector.
He is an expert in Muay Thai.
Yes.
And he is absolutely phenomenal.
Wasn't that his first movie in America? Was The Protector?
The Protector,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Badass.
He did Ong Bak 1, 2, and 3.
Well, of course.
He did The Protector. I think he was a villain in one of the Expendable movies.
Oh, okay.
They busted him out as a villain in one of the Expendable movies. He was in
I don't think he got the recognition in America that he probably should have.
No, but he is phenomenal.
Yeah. He was doing like backflips off of elephants and shit, like in the middle of fight scenes.
Yeah. No, he
badass.
like picked up elephant bones and like fought with those.
Yeah.
He'd fight like wrestlers who were like 7 feet freaking tall.
Yeah.
And like
have you seen Rocky 3?
Yeah, not in a long
Thunder
time.
Lips?
Yeah, good old Thunder Lips.
It's an exhibition.
But no, Tony Jaa is another one who is an absolutely fantastic. His preferred martial art was indeed Muay Thai.
Sure.
And his main ones are Ong Bak and The Protector.
Yeah.
And as like, okay, so I'll set the brief intro to a scene of
it's
like
not going to be brief.
Him just kicking ass. Is like a bunch of mobsters or gangsters or whatever are just like tooling around and doing their thing, and then just from out of nowhere, like from 5-6 feet in the air, flying double knee into somebody through a fucking door.
Yes, the double knee was his like signature thing. That was badass.
And the elbows.
Yeah.
Like you don't fuck with those two joints on that man.
Which are Muay Thai.
Oh, very Muay Thai.
Yeah. And very different from Jet Li, Bruce Lee,
well,
you know,
Jet Li
Jackie Chan.
and Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan were all closer to the drunken fighters or like different versions of kung fu.
Yeah. Wing Chun
or Shaolin.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And they were all like, I know like Jet Li and Bruce Lee were professional, like or they were like champions.
Yes.
I think Jackie Chan, he did a lot of like acrobatics, tumbling, and martial arts. So I don't know if he was like a champion, you know, of like the best in China, because that's what Bruce Lee was, Little Dragon. You know, that's how he got on TV.
But
and started all his shit.
But I would say that Jackie Chan is one of the few martial artists out there who is actually a legitimate expert in drunken boxing.
Yeah.
And like the drunken fighting style, he is an expert in it. In his 2 movies of the drunken boxer, fucking great.
Yeah. Were they separate movies, or was that like Rumble in the Bronx?
No, they were separate.
Because I remember him pouring
Jackie
shit into
Chan,
his mouth.
Drunken Master.
Yeah.
That's what they were.
Which is its own fighting style, you know?
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
And it was a brief intro.
That was pretty good.
Setting up the scene.
I just want to warn people, you know? Like,
hey, whoa.
Go get
we
a
don't
drink.
got Roma no more. Calm down.
Yeah, so...
We love you, America.
So, just kind of cool seeing Jackie Chan have a reemergence, you know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, Chris Tucker was on Epstein Island. That's a bad look. So, you know, I'm not judging the man, you know? I mean,
I am.
He's famous. So, you get children. Did you see the other guy?
The other guy?
Yeah, Cameron Callahan.
No.
Or sorry, Cameron Gaffigan, the guy that needed the shea butter.
Oh yeah,
needed the cocoa butter.
No, it was
You think he
Solomon.
gets children?
Solomon Galligan.
Yeah. You think he gets children, but Chris Tucker doesn't? Have you seen The Fifth Element? God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there is that
Come
movie.
in, Dallas.
There is that movie, City of God.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Is that what it's called?
You're gonna have to give me a little bit of context.
It just came out. It just came out like literally like today or
Okay.
or something like that, or maybe it's tomorrow. But it is all about child trafficking, and it's like it's very like edgy
that
and
has been-
revealing. And
Oh my
yeah.
goodness, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, we should go see that.
We're gonna have to go and like. There's a lot of good movies. I heard
Yeah.
Reagan was amazing.
We have to see Reagan too. Yeah.
I mean, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine for a second time.
Did you? Okay. Yeah.
And it still holds up. It still holds up. I don't give a fuck. That movie was the shit.
Yeah. No, it's great. Yeah, it's a really
Number
really good
one
movie.
rated R movie in the world.
Yeah. Well, and I hope a lot of people go see these ones that are like
Yes, no,
relevant as far as that goes, because we all want to go see something that's got everything we want. It's basically guy porn, it's
Right,
like
but
Wolverine and Deadpool.
One of the things that I would have to say in particular about this year is I've finally gotten back to going to the movies.
Yeah.
And I finally got back to going to
The dollar store first and sneaking candy in your own anus.
100. Well,
Or someone
I
else's.
did the enema first.
Yeah.
So it wasn't going to be that
Yeah.
tainted. You
You
know,
want the
get a little
flood
spray.
You want the flood to carry those butt fingers out.
Yeah.
I mean, you give yourself a butt finger after you give yourself a butt finger. You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
You can't just let it float in there.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to get it out of there.
Yeah.
If
But
it rubs up against the prostate, well, you definitely know you're a man.
That's what I use my shea butter for, so that I don't get a hemorrhoid.
I don't give a shit what you say, Mr. Normack. It was better than mid.
I like a nice payday because of the ridges.
Oh yeah, no, it's like a baby Ruth.
Yeah, it's nice.
At least you got the chocolate to run it through.
It's nice and bumpy, so you can leave it up there a little longer than you intended. You know?
just kind of feel like Austin Powers. It's a bit nutty.
Do some Kegels.
We don't
like
have
that.
the eggs anymore, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly. Our Kegel eggs.
But yeah, no, it's I've been going to concerts. I've got a couple more concerts to go to this year. I've got a comedy show that I'm going to go to this fall. Very excited about. And it's been a good year. Like I've traveled and gone out there and done a lot more things, which I haven't felt comfortable about for 4 fucking years, man. Like back when they threw it out there that you can't go to do shit without having, the red letter or the boarding pass or whatever the fuck you needed to go and do shit. And just be a person.
Yeah.
I'd sworn it off for 4 years. I was like, I'm not fucking interested.
Yeah.
1, there's nothing good.
Yeah.
And 2, there's no point because I didn't sign up for, having that particular passport.
Well, thank God Biden and Kamala are in office, and they brought America back.
Are they? Because the last of my knowledge, he's been spending a lot of time at the beach over actually being in office.
Don't be a beach.
Okay. Well, son of the beach.
Oh, boy.
I look over and all it says is cock. This is not a good look for me.
It says pee and cock.
Oh.
Dan.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, maybe that is a good look for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Tony
bring up
Robbins.
oh god damn it! Why do we have all these?
Oh, good old Sly.
Guys, if you want to donate to the show so we don't have to watch YouTube ads anymore, that'd be really helpful.
Okay, please tell me that this is a beneficial thing. Okay, I don't care that was an advertisement.
No, it
excited.
wasn't actually.
It wasn't?
They were just talking about the movie. So we're just going to show you a little bit of the trailer here. So it's called actually City of Dreams. City of God is actually something. It's a movie to do with like healthcare and like kind of they make like all doctors watch it because I can't remember what it's about, but
Something to do with jargon.
yeah. So this is the movie that I was talking about. Our powerful and grateful Lord, protect this child and guide him to his destiny.
Vamos, mijo.
Let's go,
¿Y el
son.
chamaco, ¿cómo está?
How's the little guy
listo?
doing?
Es
He's
bueno,
ready.
es bueno.
It's good. It's good.
Es la decisión correcta
It's
para
the right
toda la
decision
familia.
for your whole family. So what'll happen is they'll sell the kids for like $3,000 to $5,000. The parents will,
Yeah.
with the promise that the kids are going to have a better life in America. And
That's
this
the
is
promise.
sure. You know, I mean, well, look, I mean, people are desperate. You know.
Oh my God! Wasn't this the movie that Anthony Bourdain was going to be a part of?
This is brand new, so I don't. I mean, he died a while ago, right?
Yeah. Well, within the last 4 years,
I don't think so.
if not 5 years.
It was way before COVID. He died. I don't remember.
I just know that. Well, hello to Live Free Hit You.
Yeah. We're funny and we talk about edgy shit, so
Absolute fiends for freedom, vultures of the culture, and the
Yeah.
creepy cousins of comedy.
Yeah, so
bringing
fucking
you
get
the
your
good
shit
shit.
together. Live hit you.
Yes.
So I don't think it was Anthony Bourdain. I mean, unless he killed himself because of child sex trafficking.
That's gonna have to be a different show.
I thought his wife was a cunt. I thought that's why.
A gunt.
Yeah.
Closer.
Para la cancha? No, no,
Oh,
no.
sí, así he knew what was up.
Wait, what'd he say?
Listo. Es bueno, es bueno.
It's good. It's good.
Es la decisión
It's the right
correcta
decision,
para toda la
Dan.
familia.
For your whole family.
¿Crees que mañana vas a
You think
salir
you're
a
going to
jugar a
run
la
out
cancha? No,
onto
no,
the
no.
pitch tomorrow? No.
I don't know. I heard
Any
gun
reason
sound.
you rolled through that stop?
I'm sorry.
That's your son?
Yes.
Yes.
Got any ID for the boy?
Yeah.
Watch the stops.
Very sleepy. It's not drunk at all.
Rise and
Number 12
shine,
now.
homie. Rise and shine.
First shift 6:30, second shift 12:30. Last shift till 11, and boom, lights out at midnight. You crush it.
I know there's more of them in there.
Well, fake passport isn't going to cut it.
Yes, sir.
These people have no criminal history whatsoever.
Kind of busy shin.
The busy kind.
We've got evidence that they're harboring illegals.
So yeah, it's a very apparently like, you know, revealing documentary about all the people coming over the border and, you know, that the fact that like I can't even remember how many thousands of kids have just disappeared.
We're blocking those words. You need to read them aloud.
What do you mean?
The words
Oh,
on
I
the
was.
screen.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I mean you need to read these words specifically.
Request for a warrant denied?
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, they're not
The law
there's not a
isn't
lot they can do.
beholden to them.
Yeah, well, and there's not a lot they can do because, like, they can't, like, DNA test, you know, because basically guys will come over the border, and I've even seen stuff about it where they had guys come over the border and with a bunch of kids that are, like, drugged. And honestly, they there were like, investigative journalists that were there, like, among the caravan. And there's just guys that like have like passed out kids, like, and they're like, hey, you know, are they okay? And they're like, oh, they're fine.
Melatonin's a great thing.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they're fine. You know, they're just sleeping. They're really tired from today, you know. And it's like, yeah, but a kid would wake up if we tried to wake him up. But what they won't do is, you know, well, drug test the kids or put them on a or get their DNA done and compare that to the family that they're with. So basically the Border Patrol people are kind of, their hands are tied. Like and you know, and there's a whole thing about separating kids from their families.
Oh yeah, the great family separation,
kids in cages, all that bullshit. And it's like, well,
as Obama, right?
He's the one that built those cages.
I thought they were saying Trump.
Well, he
Trump,
built the
right?
cages,
right?
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
but then
Trump.
then they just point out that that's the policy, and
Just
you know
says Barack across the top, right? Playland.
What they say is, like if you talk to somebody from ICE, the immigration guys, they'll say, well,
Now, what does ICE stand for? Immigration Control.
I don't
something,
know.
or the Immigration Commission of something. Fuck, I never knew.
Thanks, Dan.
Well,
but
I figured you'd know more than I would.
I mean,
you're supposed to learn me. You learn me all the time.
Somebody in the chat, please put in what ICE means.
Well, it's not going to be live free, hit you, because they said, cool, I'm glad, I'm subscribing and clicking off. I mean, props for that.
Yeah.
And he'll forget this interaction within a week.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck
fine.
whether you remember it or forget it, but you know what? You're live. Live free, hit you.
Yeah, no, we're glad you clicked on it. That's great.
Fucking click on,
Everybody
subscribe,
click on it.
Send it to all of your friends and enemies.
Absolutely.
We're happy to have them all.
So I think what the ICE guys, when you come over the board illegally, which all of the people who come over the border illegally have committed a crime, you get detained for a certain amount of time, depending on who's in office.
Especially Esperanza. She's the worst.
And you end up, they end up, they can't let dudes and women and kids stay together in detainment. It's like they have to figure that shit out. And everybody's a criminal at that point because you've entered unlawfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Immigration and customization enforcement. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
If you are coming over the border,
Sarah from Cali.
If you're coming over the border illegally, or if you're bringing something over the border illegally, even if it's fruit, but typically, I think
they don't want you to bring over a fruit.
Typically, it's
that
drugs
mango is
going to
kill people.
That they're bringing over.
We had a whole episode about the evilness of mangoes.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan, Dan.
No, I'm not a fan either.
It's like the retarded avocado.
Oh,
I don't know if I ever said that. But
no, it's fantastic, like Deadpool's face.
Yeah,
so it's an avocado.
Yeah. So, anyways, City of Dreams. It's not political one way or the other. It's just showing the shittiness.
It's showing facts.
It's showing what is happening
through cinema.
Yes, and that these people are like, oh well, immigrants are just coming over the border for a better life. It's like, well, yeah, but the people that are coming over are bad people, and they're bringing children in that should not be victimized like this.
They're letting them loose.
Yeah,
and they're undocumented.
Yeah,
like not just. It's not just about whether or not adults are undocumented crossing the border. They're letting children.
Yeah,
who've been separated from their families that have a debt.
Yeah,
to these cartels and these gangs.
Yep,
they owe a debt.
Mm-hmm. Slave labor or sexual,
labor.
Probably both.
No, both.
100%.
Yeah, and it's not just girls.
No,
it's not just girls.
Yeah,
and it's.
I mean, at that age, they look the same. You know what I'm saying?
We got dark. We got dark.
But I think
I'm not upset about it because people need to know these things.
Yeah, and I think people need to watch movies like that because, we have to understand the other side of the the coin. Yeah, we're showing people here the Venezuelan,
okay, there's
gang violence that's coming in because something that Trump is saying in all of his stuff, which I think he's 100% right, is that places like Venezuela are getting rid of their troublemakers.
Oh yeah, no, they're becoming paradises now that they've emptied out their asylums, their prisons.
I think Trump was saying that crime in Venezuela is down 72%.
72 to 80%, yeah.
Which is fucking insane.
It's amazing because they're all coming here.
Yep.
And by the way, that badass motherfucker went back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Butler.
Yeah, he went back to Pennsylvania and held another goddamn rally for over fucking 2 hours.
He just did a speech in. Actually, I might have something from it, but he just did a speech in New York for the New York Economic
Forum.
Not forum, but something like that.
For NAF.
Society, council, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
But it was one of the best, most concise speeches I think he's given in a while. he's been doing great. But if you want to know what his policies are and his plans are and all that shit, like where you can't get that shit,
He'll
from
tell
fucking
you.
Kamala, yeah,
He'll tell you.
Well, and he's been on several podcasts, which is awesome. Like
he did the only one, which I'm sad to say that our good friend Rogan, once he notices that he's been missing out after copying us, is that he won't interview Trump. To the best of my knowledge, he refuses.
I don't know if that's because he said he didn't want to get involved politically.
He already did, though.
Yeah,
he's already in it.
Yeah, I mean, he did RFK.
Yeah,
I think and he might have done that just because he's libertarian and like it's not going to impact the election as much.
Okay, I disagree wholeheartedly with the mentality that your vote is pointless, that your vote is useless because they've already determined these things. Granted, I love the great philosopher George Carlin for pointing out the fact that ages ago, when he was alive, that this country has already been bought and paid for and shuffled around amongst many different corporations and lobbyists and other politicians.
Sure.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
However, I disagree with the fact that the idea that we have no choice and that our vote is pointless.
Yeah.
I disagree with that completely.
Yeah.
And I believe that November, we're going to find out how real that is.
Yeah.
I really feel that is going to be a factor that is going to wow so many people in this fucking world.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the United States who wants change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether you're for communist Harris or you're with, Comrade Harris or Tampon Tim or you're for Team MAGA, which is getting to be pretty damn substantial out there.
Oh, it is.
Like
it is.
Tulsi Gabbard,
yeah,
Democrat.
Yep.
Now on the Republican ticket.
Formerly,
Democrat now on the Republican ticket.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
RFK.
Yep.
Democrat. Went independent.
Yeah.
Still independent, but now he's on the Republican ticket.
Yeah. Yep.
Fucking Musk.
Elon.
Dude.
Yep. Vivek.
Yeah.
Ramaswamy.
Yeah, dude. Like this is
they
insanity.
It's a dream team.
This is
people back in Trump.
This is insanity. Not just because of what's going on in the world, and especially that we as a country and a nation are affecting more than just what goes on between our borders from, sea to shining sea.
Yeah.
We're affecting the world.
Sure. Yeah.
People in the European Union are calling out for who they would prefer to trust. And, the leaders of supposedly enemy countries they didn't disrespect who we had in office before.
Yeah.
Because he had the balls to go to them.
Yeah.
Shake their hands, have conversations, and tell them, I am not afraid of you.
Yeah.
Our country is not afraid of you.
Yeah.
And you're not going to do a damn thing because, you've got a button. My button's bigger.
Yeah. If you think
I've got a lot more power than you do.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to fuck up everything, go ahead and do, we will fuck you up, but financially
and
is really what Trump did. And he didn't threaten war.
No.
He didn't, try to push that shit because that's a problem with people like Kamala and Waltz is they don't have that kind of power. They don't have that kind of presence. They're not deal makers. They are either completely getting shit on or
one interview.
Yeah.
In I think almost 40 fucking days since, they
and it was softball. Yeah.
Oh God, it was softball.
Yeah. And
she backpedaled on over fucking half of the shit she's been saying before that interview.
She just says whatever the fuck she thinks people want to hear, and
she's
that's
a cocksucker.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Like she's a
Truly.
cocksucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look you in the eyes and suck your cock the way that you want me to.
I bet you I have something that's gonna kind of blow your mind in a good way.
I love it all.
I don't think I brought it up.
Like that mullet? That mullet right there in the middle between the two girls.
Yes. All
and
right.
that
We'll bring that
blonde
up.
Dude, that's
we'll bring that
fucking great thing.
Did you hear that Conor McGregor said he's going to run for the president of Ireland in 2025? Is that fucking crazy or
Can
what?
he do that?
Dude, he's Conor McGregor.
He doesn't give a
He's gonna
fuck.
win. He's gonna fucking win.
He doesn't give a fuck about a goddamn thing. He'll fight anyone.
Yeah. No, he gives a fuck about making Ireland great again. You know?
You know, I bet you anything.
Mira.
Cillian Murphy has his fucking back.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
Was that from Alien?
Peaky Blinders.
Oh, I don't watch that. Yeah.
Well, he's the main character from Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. With the razor hat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Thomas Shelby,
of course,
was his name. He was also in 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
He was.
Yep.
He's
the guy that woke up in the hospital bed.
Correct.
Yeah.
And he was also
Scarecrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know who Cillian Murphy is.
Well, I didn't know that was his name.
Yes.
But yeah.
But he's big on Irish pride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's big on Irish pride. Even disrespected the British fucking royal family to their faces, and it was recorded.
All the Irish should. They do. They should. Maybe not the Protestants. Oh, wait, Catholics. I can't remember. But you know what's crazy? Did you hear that the Protestants and the Catholics got together against immigration for the first time in history? They were like bombing each other and killing each other with AK-47s and all that shit. For the first time in history, the thing that brought them together, which hopefully is what Conor will use to fucking win, was the crazy amount of immigration and basically trying to ruin society, delete their culture. Is really what's happening. It's fucking crazy, and that's what Conor's fighting against. He was pissed off about all of it, which he should be.
Well, I mean, that's why we have Trump running.
Yeah.
That is 100% why we have this man.
I think Conor is Trump.
Still a businessman. He's not a politician anymore. He was never a politician.
He never was, yeah. Yeah. And he runs the country like a politician. And when you see that New York economic committee, whatever it is, society, that's exactly what you see is the businessman talking, which is amazing. It's great. You brought up, some things about Waltz and, Kamala. So the entire Waltz family has endorsed Trump.
No way.
Seriously. The entire. So, yeah, Waltz is for Trump is the shirt that they're all wearing. They all met in Nebraska. And the entire family is endorsing him.
So how many of them do you think are like closer than just?
Oh, and there's the mullet that Dan was talking about.
The mullet of glory.
It is pretty fucking epic. They're like, hey, you dyke, get at the front.
Yeah, no, we need you up here.
Yeah,
you are the leader of this entire family. You're so diverse. You're the best of diversity. I'm better at diversity, but you're the perfect picture. Get right up here, right next to Trump.
Feather that mullet.
Oh, don't even worry about it. Your mullet's not going to be as glorious as the helmet that I have, but
we've got opposites.
It's pretty close. The guy right behind you, he's blonde. He's not as good as Trump.
It is literally the opposite of his hair.
Oh,
of Trump's hair.
100%.
Yeah, totally. You flip it.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
inverse.
no, boom.
Yep,
Trump.
That's awesome. So Tim Walz's brother is supposed to speak on stage at a Trump rally.
No way.
To expose him. Yeah.
Okay, is that going to be rated MC-17 or rated M for mature?
I would think that Walz has an innie, so I don't think it'll even have to be. I don't think they'll even have to like blur anything.
Is he gonna be one of those dudes who needs to like put a hot dog in the foreskin to pretend like he's got a dick?
You can put a hot dog in a foreskin?
Subject for a different time. Scotty, we love and miss you.
I'd go with a payday.
Oh, ridges.
Yeah. Be nice. Nice and
like
bumpy.
ruffles.
Yeah. Nice and bumpy.
Continuing on.
Yeah. Do you want to see something kind of funny?
Always.
Okay. So, a nice family outing. You got all the kids. You got one that's already fucking crying because she's on a boat. It's like, come on, bitch.
You've got a pink and red fucking life vest. What the hell?
And it's Connolly or Congley or Comely. I don't know. Anyways, I think it's a knockoff of
Open
O'Neill.
Caraway.
Yeah. It says Somolin Colligan, whatever his name was, the rapist.
Solomon, who gives a fuck?
And that's why she's so sad.
Yeah, well, he tried to get her, but he went for her brother instead.
You get all your kids out on the boat, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, this is going to be a great day.
Yeah, a great day.
The worst thing that could happen is your daughter gets upset for whatever reason. She doesn't have her she can't Yu-Gi-Oh! or fucking
Gokumon. That's right.
Gokumon.
Yep. It's probably Pretty Little
Pokemon
Princess.
Go. Whatever. She can't do that, so she's very upset. And then you probably don't see this happening.
That's one way to catch a fish. Did she go overboard?
I don't think so, but that's the definition of I believe it was either Milton or Dante, pandemonium.
Yeah,
I would
no
say.
shit. Good God.
Nice callback. Yeah. So let's just watch that one more time.
Oh, one more time.
Most people weren't expecting that.
Yeah, no, fucking pay attention.
You could see her sobbing. Okay.
Just knocked the brother
that
clean
one
out.
The kid on the right.
He was just done.
Yeah. This kid he's such a badass. I love him. He's got some cool gear on.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, you don't fuck with the kid and the sharks and the floaties.
Yeah. No, I meant the other one, though. The one in camo.
the one who takes it directly to the face.
You didn't see him in the camo.
No, I didn't.
He was obscured.
He was in the duck blind.
Yeah.
Just took his ass out. Oh, my God.
And that is a huge fish, too.
That was
huge.
So it was awesome. As big as the kid in the middle who's like, what the fuck's your problem?
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's a boat. We're having fun.
So much. Yeah. So awesome.
Oh, my God. That was amazing.
Yeah. This other one, I can't remember where exactly this happened. I don't know. Somebody just said Taiwan below, but
run it.
So apparently there was a 7.2 Richter scale
that's
earthquake.
Pretty significant.
Yeah. It's not anything to sleep on, as some would say.
I mean, you might, but this is some good drugs.
Yeah. So, got beautiful mountains and a nice bridge coming up. You got a guy in a
good old bridge,
motorcycle,
nice range, some low-hanging clouds, some trees.
So here we
motorcycle. Perfect.
So you see the guy in the moped start to slow down.
Yeah.
And you see the bridge. The thing everybody was saying is, why would you stop on a bridge? I would have turned around and driven back to land.
Yeah, no, really fast.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been an immediate reversal.
Yeah. I would have popped the wheelie on that fucking moped. Pretty crazy, though, right?
Good God.
Yeah. 7.2 will rock a bridge, apparently. But that's why they designed them the way that they do, with the fucking,
with the capability of seismic activity. That's right.
The cables and such.
Yeah. I take it you got plenty more.
Yeah, I do.
Run the next one.
So, Dan, do you remember in Batman, I believe it was Returns, when I think Michael Keaton was, I don't know, there was a
set the scene.
There was a Christopher Walken, and there was probably something Cobblepot.
Yeah, Oswald Cobblepot.
Oswald Cobblepot and a Catwoman of some kind.
Correct, Michelle Pfeiffer.
But he hit a button, and his car comes and drives to him, right?
Yeah. That was a feature of Batman.
Well, that is now a feature of...
Because he could just drive.
Yes. That is now a feature of Teslas. So, what you can do is basically be in the...
Is it a bat-shaped?
Not sure. I don't know how you do it, but it probably an app through your phone, I would think. But
I
so
don't
yeah,
know about all that.
you could be at Costco with your fucking shopping cart that's only a quarter way full because of the economy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kamala.
You got maybe a pack of toilet paper and a case of water.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 5.
So the Tesla will pull out of the parking lot, drive to you.
Hey, all you dads out there, the Tesla pulls out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Think about it. Yeah, here we go.
Love you, dads.
Just pulling out of the parking
Oh, it's even
spot.
backing out.
Yeah.
That's definitely not a woman programmer. That's right. I went there.
Yeah. It can't
And
parallel
it turns
park.
on its signal.
Mm-hmm.
Not Asian, not woman.
Yeah, pretty crazy though, huh? And that's what they're saying is like the future of cars will be you'll just do this. Like what they were saying is you could rent a Tesla and the Tesla will drive itself to your house. And then you'll get in it and you can drive or let it drive you.
What?
Basically like an
In
Uber.
Soviet Russia, road drives you.
Actually, that's a very good point, Dan.
Car drives you. Sorry, I said it wrong.
There is a road in Norway that is the first of its kind.
Hey, that's where surname of mine is from. It's Norwegian.
Super Dan is Norwegian?
Oh, 100% Norwegian.
Interesting.
Yeah. Apparently there's a hall. Super Dan Hall.
Oh, okay.
In Norway.
All right.
It's actually pronounced Supre Dan.
Yeah. Super Danon. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot the unen.
So this road is just like with just like
Sarah says it was a woman. That's why it works with all the signals.
Mixed signals.
Oh,
damn it.
Oh, that's my fault too.
Yeah. But yeah. So you get it? Confusing women, Sarah? Did you get that joke? Mixed
She
signals.
didn't get it. She's a girl.
Yeah, she can. She's incapable.
Margot's gonna slap the shit out of both of us.
So the I guess the concept of the road is that it has basically the same thing that the phone chargers you put your phone on and it like transmits. That's what this
does
road
it charge
does.
your Tesla?
Yes. So yeah,
Is it the same road that also sings to you when you ride on the bumps?
Yeah.
Like you ride on the bumps that are like supposed to be like, hey fucker, you're too close to the edge.
Yeah.
And it plays a song for you as you fucking go over it.
Exactly. Plays a WAP. Macaroni and all that. So it's the first of its kind, and like this is the first kind of like sustainable, makes sense kind of part of the electric car. Because if you could, the problem is infrastructure, like electric infrastructure. You don't have enough power to, and I don't know what Norway's, if they are nuclear.
Well,
or
nobody notices Norway because they like to keep it local, other than bands, which are mostly metal.
Death metal, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And metal conducts electricity.
Death and black metal. They are all about the metal.
They'll have to have like shitty vans that could be charged. They're like electrical shitty vans.
An interesting fact is that in Idaho, in northern parts of Idaho, there's portions of the highway that are actually I think solar heated.
Huh.
It's something like that. Is that
the sun shines and it melts them?
Yes. Well,
No,
like, but it like generates heat.
Yeah.
So that it never freezes.
Or I wonder about geothermal. Maybe
it might be.
It might be geothermal because I know we have so many hot springs. We're like the hot spring capital of the world.
Oh
here. Yeah. I know, like some of the buildings I've worked in have been.
Oh yeah, they're
geothermal.
100% geothermal,
which is cool. Yeah.
There's actually apartment complexes around the valley that are geothermal as well.
Well, but they're Venezuelan now, so.
Well, in the valley, not Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is great. Unlike, I have to say,
oh God,
Warfield, the local American whiskey. It is made here in Idaho, in Ketchum.
Let's not claim it.
But good God, this has to be like you gotta jump in on this, bro, real quick, just so that people know. This, it almost tastes like fucking varnish.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It was bad. I am not happy with this purchase.
Yeah,
the local. I'm sorry, you do not get Daredevil River Ranch fucking endorsement here.
It tastes like a skin infection.
Like we had to, I had to pour that shit out.
Yeah.
So that we could get the glory that is Makers.
Yeah. We had to call in an audible.
That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Makers is
Makers
in front
mark.
of it. Makers.
Yep.
100%.
Just buy that.
The local?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You're not local. You're not welcome.
Yeah. It's like the local prostitute that doesn't clean herself well. That's what it tastes like. Honestly.
I'll take your word for it.
I mean, look.
Continuing on.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's just show this little video of it. I mean, the concept.
Yes. Oh, and they have symphony. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're laying the. I'm guessing it's some kind of magnetic electromagnetism kind of thing.
Excuse me.
But yeah, they'll be. And you don't have to put it on every road.
No.
Just like the major thoroughfares and stuff,
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, though.
Hopefully it doesn't develop potholes after a winter.
Yeah.
Which is most of Norway.
Yeah. Pretty cool, though.
That is fairly badass.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarah is also glad that you like the hat.
Oh, yeah. I really like the hat. Yeah. Pretty cool, though. I mean, because that's one of the things you worry about is like, I mean, Jesus
That's
Christ.
a problem
I'm
you
sure,
want to have.
I'm sure Norway has extremely high taxes as it is.
Yeah, but they don't have to worry about fucking going to the hospital and fucking.
Yeah, because they can't get an appointment. Yeah,
right.
You're right.
Let alone paying
don't
for
even
a bill.
Don't even drive to the hospital.
No, they got a Tesla to do it for.
Yeah, you can drive there, but you ain't gonna.
No, you just pass out in the car, and then the Tesla will put you in the lobby.
Hell yes.
All right, what you got next?
Okay, so this is part of that economic forum thing. What was it?
Government Efficiency Commission?
No.
I mean, you put Elon Musk in charge of that, they're fucked.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it is, but
Elon Musk.
So yeah, this is.
I feel like I have to do this.
Sorry, the Economic Club of New York. That's the one I was talking about. So
the good old ECNY.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picking it up.
The
I'm getting
Acme. Yeah.
I'm getting there.
So yeah, this is the speech that I was telling you about. That actually, it's just a very small part of it, but pretty great.
Fourth, at the suggestion of
that says a lot about you,
Elon Musk, who has given me his complete and total endorsement. That's nice. He's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. It's very, very much appreciated. I will create a Government Efficiency Commission tasked with conducting a complete financial and performance audit of the entire federal government and making recommendations for drastic reforms. We need to do it. Can't go on the way we are now.
It's the turn.
And Elon, because he's not very busy, has agreed to head that task force. Be interesting. If he has the time, it'll be a good one to do it. But he's agreed to do it.
Pause that.
In 2022, fraud and improper.
He will make the time, and fuck you, Aero.
Yeah.
I don't care that. What? You're gonna pick Harris?
Yeah. Go for it, douchebag.
Tampon Tim. By all means, yeah. Enjoy your fucking tampons in the bathroom at work.
Yeah.
But just to say, if he even finds the minute amount of time to be in charge of a government efficiency commission, they're fucked.
I think Elon and Trump are the only people that sleep less than I do.
With what he did and what he does with his businesses, nothing but efficiency.
Yeah,
they are fucked.
Yeah, he bought Twitter. He
got rid of 80%.
Yep, took 80% out, and even took out. There's a story about him. I think I mentioned it on the show before, where he took they had 3 server like farms or something for Twitter,
Yeah.
and he went to one of them and said it was just after he bought it, and he said he says, I don't think we need 3 like server sets. He said, I think we only need 2. And so he said, like, you know, what's it going to take to take this one down, this one server in California? And, you know, the guys at Twitter are like, oh, well, probably like 2 years or, you know, whatever. He's like, can you do it in 6 months? And they're like, oh, I don't know. And so him and his friends and family or whoever get on a private jet, fly back to Texas, and instead of, and it was Christmas Eve, he turns the jet around in midair, flies back to California. It's Christmas Eve, so like the security guard is there at the place. He has like a Leatherman tool, and him and those guys, I mean, cut the cables and pulled the shit out. That's it. Like he's like, yeah, I could have
You
crashed.
just shut it down.
He's like, I could have crashed all of Twitter. He's like, I didn't know, but that's what I did. And you know, and he's just like, yeah, the security guard was pretty surprised to see me, and you know, a couple friends tear out a server. You know, he's like, I guess you're the owner now, so what can I say?
What can you
Yeah.
In the words of Leonidas from the great movie 300, what can you do?
Yeah. Pretty fucking badass. So if he brings half that energy to the federal government,
Even a fucking quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter of the energy to the
Yep.
federal fucking government.
it's gonna be fucking
It's
amazing.
gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Keep this man alive.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, people, keep this man alive.
We'll see what he has to
Thugs,
say.
gangsters out there from fucking New York and Chicago and all those Detroit
Yeah.
places like that, fucking whatever.
Oh yeah. They're ride or
Be-
die. Yeah.
Get with Bongino. He will make sure you are outfitted properly and
Yeah.
taught the proper training, even the most
Oh.
minute amount.
Don't worry, they're already outfitted, Dad.
To
they're from Chirac.
to make sure that that man
Yeah.
will not fucking suffer another goddamn fucking bullshit.
Fulfills his destiny. All right, let's.
Proper payments alone cost taxpayers an estimated hundreds of billions of dollars. As the first order of business, this commission will develop an action plan to totally eliminate fraud and improper payments within 6 months. This will save trillions of dollars, trillions. It's massive. For the same service that you have right now, trillions of dollars is wasted and gone.
Just like Twitter.
Nobody knows
Same service.
where it went. Further taming inflation and bringing prices way down. Fourth.
Yeah. So pretty exciting.
Who doesn't like less prices?
I like.
who?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bureaucrats. Speaking
I'm
of prices,
talking
Dan,
about American people.
do you want to see how money is rung up in war?
Yes, always.
I really like this video. Okay. So basically this is taking military, action like when you fire a missile, how much does it cost? When you fire a bullet, how much does it cost, right?
All right.
So we're going to watch that.
All right.
So obviously like a naval ship. Okay, that was 1.5 million, 300 million or 3 million now. Yeah, 250,000, 50,000, 90,000, 140,000, 180,000, 225,000, 1.5 million. $170,000, 210,000, 90,000, 130,000, 200,000, 1 million. Fucking crazy.
All right,
man.
I want to take a brief moment and thank every single one of our people who are listeners and who are not our listeners yet, who are our watchers, our subscribers, whether they are active or inactive, I want to thank every single one of you for your effort, for giving your lives, for giving your bodies, for giving your souls to keeping our country safe.
Yeah.
And there is no number that we can rack up to the value of what you have brought to this great nation ever. There
Veterans.
is no value between the veterans,
Active service.
inactive service, retired. The only person I don't respect is Walls.
Yeah.
Because that
well, he
pussy,
carried weapons in war that he never
pussy
went
ran
to.
out.
Yeah.
He ran the fuck out.
Yeah.
And he is, in my opinion, a disgrace. And come get me.
Dan,
Come get me. If I'm not here next week, you know why.
Yeah, Dan will be dead.
100%.
Venezuelans.
But it's going to be awesome because I'm going to do a flip.
Have you heard of the term lawfare, Dan?
I have heard of the term lawfare.
Yeah. So, with one of the things that if you want to top me off.
Yeah.
One of the things that
I was getting
Dan,
to it, Steve.
or one of the things that the New York so Trump's going through all this New York court bullshit, right? He got charged with 34 felonies and all that. He hasn't been sentenced.
I thought that was supposed to happen like months ago.
Well, they I don't know, found him guilty, I guess, but haven't sentenced him yet.
Oh, yeah, I'm still voting for that felon.
So the thing about the court system is the federal courts.
That it's corrupt and flawed?
Well, God, yeah.
Well,
sorry,
were
especially in
we
certain.
supposed to say that on
no,
air?
in certain
yeah,
areas.
We
yeah,
we were. We were supposed to say that on air.
They are.
Hey, to America.
Cheers.
And to only burning the flag when it is actually legally appropriate.
I've only burnt one, but that's
Touch
because
the
it was
ground?
old and tattered. No,
Old, tattered,
Nope.
and touch the ground, right?
Actually, I took it and I put it above eye level, like while I was storing it.
But to the best of my knowledge, those are the only times that you're supposed to, is when it's old and tattered and when it touches the ground.
I don't know about touching the ground. I just know you're not supposed to let it.
You're not supposed to let it touch the ground.
Yeah,
but it's supposed to be incredibly. It's.
I'd say you should burn
a
it.
desecration.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's when you're supposed to respect the flag enough to retire it properly.
Yeah. To wrap it around your head like a turban and burn it.
And burn it.
Yeah.
Correct. Because you're a fuckhead.
You're a commie. Yeah.
You're 100% a commie.
So
you don't burn it outside the DNC.
Are you familiar with Project Veritas? Those guys that like come out with all those crazy fucking hidden camera shit.
Here and there, mostly, and I will say thank you to you for enlightening me about such things.
Yeah. So
because
Project
it is you through this show
and
through the previous show of the Sensible Sociopath podcast.
Yeah.
That I am familiar with it, yes.
Well, and things like that are they're so revealing, and yet they're suppressed. And so, like, I have no idea if people see this stuff.
Like opening a trench coat to somebody on a park bench revealing?
It's pretty revealing.
Okay.
Similarly.
Okay.
Like Waltz not needing a blur. So what this is this wasn't done by Project Veritas, but it's done in the same style. And basically what they do is they get guys that are they get undercover women to go on things like Tinder and like those kinds of apps and wait for a guy like this to hit them up. And then they do a little sting operation. Okay? So who this guy is the way the federal and state system work is that the federal system has this rule about elections where if someone's running for office, you cannot like do certain things within like 90 days of it, right? Like you can't affect an election by the, I don't know what you want to say, like actions of the court.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So like they'll delay it or they'll do whatever, because it's election interference. Unfortunately, states, and the reason that they would have somebody do a state versus federal election, or
You
sorry,
were right.
federal.
No sugar cherry 7-Up wasn't that great.
Oh, it fucking sucks. Yeah. I told you.
It had to disappear though.
Yeah. So this guy is there's a state DA, district attorney or attorney general, might be the attorney general of New York. This guy's like the equivalent of the federal district
The Agni,
of kind of
the attorney general of New York. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
So this guy's like the equivalent of the guy he's talking about. Okay. So he's going to talk about Trump's, basically trumped up charges. Okay. You kind of have to read it. I'll read it out loud. I think the case is nonsense. It's a perversion of justice to make him, Trump, a convict, a convicted felon. It affects his candidacy if he's a convicted felon. It's a travesty of justice. It's a mockery of justice. Oh, and the guy who funded this to get made, hired the person to honeypot this guy to get him to open up and talk. Because, look, if you're a guy with any sort of power, knowledge, whatever, you're going to fucking talk about it, especially to women.
Perfect example is actually from a movie back in 2022. It was called The Batman.
Okay.
Starring,
Robert Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson. That is correct. Fucking great movie.
Was it? Okay.
Absolutely. Colin Farrell, cannot recognize him as
Alexander
the Penguin.
Cobblepot?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
He was
Oswald.
He was Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah.
But they actually featured the fact that Catwoman was working at the club, and she would talk to the politicians who in the club would get high on drugs.
Yep.
And just start revealing everything to attractive women.
Yep. The old honeypot.
And they couldn't help it.
Yeah.
They wanted to.
Yeah.
Because they think that these women are completely useless, and they think that they don't matter.
Yeah.
And that revealing these things to them is not going to do anything to them.
They're not powerful.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're just some bimbo
Yeah.
who's serving them drinks and keeping them company.
Yeah.
And so they can tell them fucking anything.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
That was essentially what I just fucking watched, but in reality.
Yeah. And it's so
And yes, I will movie reference just about fucking anything, people.
this the guy, instead of it being James O'Keefe of Project Veritas, this is Steven Crowder of Louder with Crowder.
Oh yeah.
A very, he's a very right-wing Christian show.
Yep.
But very well researched. Very he comes with receipts for everything.
Yeah, I'm sure he comes with the receipts.
And actually, he's gonna do what he says is the biggest election coverage and insurance that has ever been done. So basically, he has people all over the fucking country, especially in the swing states. So when Arizona calls it, when they have 2% of the votes in, and they call it for fucking Biden, that kind of shit, or when they're fucking putting shit up and saying, oh, in Georgia a water pipe broke, so we got to shut down, and suddenly all these influx of fucking Biden
Boxes
votes come
fucking
in,
appear out of goddamn nowhere from under tables and shit.
Yes. So he's that dude, and he guarantees, he's like nothing will be in secret, nothing will be in a veil of shadows.
No.
I
Great
really
movie,
hope,
but not the point.
Yeah, I really hope. But yeah, basically you can just look this up, Louder with Crowder or Steven Crowder or whatever, and watch the whole video and get the audio yourself. The audio kind of sucks because it's it's undercover,
And he's at a club.
Yeah.
He's got his dick out.
But it's
a Christian dick, so it's all right.
But you can absolutely hear what he's saying, and basically he just extols the fact that this guy who's the equivalent of himself is fucking only doing this for political purposes, to advance his career, and to, besmirch the name of Trump, and that in no other case would this be allowed. Like, would this be anything but ridiculous political motivation?
Fiends for fucking freedom, people. And we are vultures of culture. We will pick that shit apart to the bones. Stealing a nation.
Oh,
let me be clear about something on the outset. The person you'll be watching today is not the bad guy here.
Yeah.
Unwitting whistleblower? Yeah. Nicholas Biasi is the Chief of Public Affairs for the Department of Justice's Southern District of New York. Something you may be familiar with.
Which is federal, where the guy is talking about his state. That's the guy that's persecuting Trump.
Yeah.
And the most prominent federal trial court
I don't like
in
the look
America.
of those clouds.
Those felonies did nothing to stop Trump from running.
Those felonies did nothing but stop Trump from running. No, in fact, they made him more relevant.
Did that backfire?
Did that backfire? Congress had an agreement. It sure did. The whole thing is disgusting. And they're just out to get him. That's why, he's Trump surging in the polls. It's a perversion of justice. No, Alvin Bragg, rearranging things just to make it a fit case. No, to be honest with you, I think the case is nonsense. The state levels is like the fucking Wild West. They're like idiots.
They don't care.
They don't care. They're all political.
So yeah, this guy's probably going to try to lock him up.
This guy's probably going to try to lock him up.
It's going to be ugly.
It's going to be ugly.
They're so obsessed with getting him.
They're so obsessed with getting him.
Who is they?
The Democrats. Who is they? Alan Bragg. So that's the bad guy, Alan Bragg. That's the state guy who gets to do whatever the fuck he wants because he doesn't live by the same rules as the federal, which is why he can,
Do
either
that shit in New York State.
Well, and it's like, okay, well, are you going to lock Trump up before the election? Probably not. What are you going to do? You're going to drag it out and make him seem like a fucking convicted felon and he goes into how the shit that they're trying to get him for is the same thing that any real estate person in New York does.
Don't be fooled. The people would still vote for Trump if he was behind bars.
But there are those people that are not political like we are, that don't watch
we're
these
political.
things.
I am political.
I'm totally political.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
No. We bring relevance.
Sure.
This is relevance.
Yeah. Oh no, it is. Yeah. But I definitely have an agenda. I want people to be aware of what is really going on because if it was
different, different though.
If it was the Democrats and they were on the right side, like that. They were.
Would you eat that crow?
Yes. If the conservatives were the evil ones trying to fuck this country up by opening borders and fucking doing all that, I have no party affiliation whatsoever. I just see A plus B equals C, and I will not tolerate. I've got my eyes open. I'm not watching
oh my God,
the media.
That was Pocahontas.
I'm not watching the media and the narrative that they want you to have, that they want you to digest so that you do what they say because they're all bullshit connected because they're all part of the same fucking system.
Hello, everyone. This is Big Brother. Keep your eyes closed and your ears open. And then it jumps to the fucking, oh God, what was it? The outer limits. We control the horizontal and the vertical.
They do. They literally do. And even like Fox News, they're not truthful.
They're not 100%. No, and that's,
they're all owned by the same people.
And that's 100%. Don't be disillusioned by the fact that you think that one media versus the other is on your side. They truly are not. They're out for their own personal and driven agendas to make sure that you believe and that you swallow whatever load they're trying to fucking give you. because they're trying to fucking give you the load, and they're trying to tell you that it tastes great when it's diseased.
Yeah, it tastes like that fucking whiskey you brought.
100%.
God damn
No,
it.
it's fucking Warfield. It is
Yeah.
Warfield, people.
Well, and the
local Warfield.
Love
you, Idaho, but that's bullshit.
Well, and if you look at, I mean, like if you even get like a fucking macro view, the way that, I mean, think about like even the education system. So basically, Trump's like, I'm going to get rid of the Department of Education, this federal education system that we have, because the problem is ever since, you know who started the Department of Education, or you know why it started, was I believe
Nancy?
I believe it was the Rockefellers.
Oh.
And so the reason that they started it was so that you would program children. And the reason is you send them to, you know, school from this hour to this hour. People that are part of the system raise your children, not you. You don't raise your kids anymore. They program them to be workers. That's it. You show up, you do your job, and then you leave. And that's exactly what you do. You work in a fucking factory the rest of your life.
And you're thankful for the money that they
Yeah.
allow you to have,
Yeah.
that they tax the shit out of.
Yes, yes.
Over almost 25 fucking percent, people.
Well, and you know, I think it's $24,000 a year, right? That you're paying, that every American is paying into taxes for children to go to school. You know, like or not every American is, for every child, right? So, what if they gave that money back to the people, and you know, you as a parent could go, okay, well, I'm going to invest that money into a teacher. Maybe I only get $10,000 because there's other people without kids, you know, that pay those taxes. Maybe I only get $10,000.
You mean like us?
Yeah. So if you and 10 of your friends that have kids have that extra $10,000, you go, hey, Mr. Person who is a teacher, we'll give you $100,000 a year to teach these kids what we want, what we approve of, you know, like whatever. We just want to know you're not programming our kids to be fucking factory workers.
Not My First Orgasm by Golden Book.
Yes. You know, whatever it is, whatever your neighborhood is, you know, like, yeah, if you want them to get all that fucking, you know, inclusive, you know, social justice shit, fine.
Oh, it's not inclusive.
Do that.
It's
you know?
not inclusive. It's corrupt and it's
Sure.
fucked.
Yeah. You're teaching kids to be
you're
fucking.
trying to teach 6-year-olds how to fuck.
If you want a
and give
pedophile to teach your
oral
kids,
sex.
you can do that. Yeah. But you know, those
Thankfully
are
not here in Idaho. Not here in Idaho.
Ugh.
No, we reject it. We rejected it. We said
Yeah.
no. That's
Yeah.
not fucking okay.
but that's also by government, you know, and like here's the thing is government does not tell, you know, we run government, you know, government owes us. We don't owe them shit, you know, they don't tell us what to do, we tell them what to do. That's it. That's really it.
The great V
Yeah.
said, people should not be afraid of the governments. Governments should be afraid of the people.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so I'll let you guys, you know, you can look that up easily. Steven Crowder, Louder with Crowder.
Continue to be educated.
Yeah.
Question fucking everything. Even
Yeah.
what we say.
Yeah, please look it up.
Question it.
Absolutely.
Come
Actually,
back.
I'll
if we
drop the
say
link.
something wrong, fucking call us out. Please, for the love of fuck, call us out.
I'll drop the link in the comments or in the description of the show.
Excuse me.
Because you won't probably find it on YouTube because they're going to scrub it.
No, it's going to be gone.
Yeah. So like it'll either be Rumble or Twitter, basically are the two places you can get it, because it won't be on Facebook.
Isn't Rumble
it won't
a
be
fuck
on
site?
No, Rumble's fucking great. It's
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
it's
I
someplace
don't know.
it's someplace I would want to stream on because they are like they're basically the Twitter, like the Elon, you know,
Okay.
runs Rumble.
Well, it's for people out there who didn't know, like me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
And
No,
we're
they're
gonna pick
the
it apart like we don't know.
they're the freedom of speech
Oh,
site.
that's Bumble.
Bumble, yes,
is the fuck
is a
site.
different one.
That's right.
It's not really a fuck site. That one's kind of
It's
Christian.
a girl-driven fuck site.
Yeah.
Are you
yeah,
kidding me?
Yeah. It's better.
She spreads her legs for Christ.
Maybe.
And you might get a chance to get at that glory that is between her legs.
I don't know. If you want to dip your wick, I wouldn't go on Bumble.
No, most likely not. Another subject for another day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Continue, my friend.
Yes. All right. So, let's watch a little thing about fire.
And Steve?
Yeah.
If we don't get to it today,
Uh-huh.
subject for next week.
Uh-huh.
Before the end of season 1.
Okay.
I want the attention.
Of a man?
Yes, you.
All right.
On air.
Okay.
With?
Some sort of sling?
No. It's more of the projectile kind of. This just doesn't sound good.
Yeah. No, it sounds pretty gay, Dan.
Sounds way gay. Let's run it. What you got?
Way gay.
What you got?
So this is the Keebler elves.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, there was an incident.
Oh, please show me.
They were gonna put one to death, right?
No.
Because it happens in elf culture.
Please don't tell me
Yeah.
it was the like old dude white-haired elf.
Oh yeah, totally. Papa Smurf. Yeah.
No, that's a mushroom, not a tree.
Oh, all right. Oh yeah, okay. Well, yeah, but this is just
And
kind of
Gargamel would have just, gargled him and eat him.
yeah.
Anyway,
So this is just kind of something interesting. I believe this tree, like Icarus, flew too close to the sun.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So
All right, Greek.
The quote on this is, "Who do you even call?"
I think the grasshoppers are burned.
Yeah. I think I usually like them in the freezer. You know?
Yeah, no, those shits are burnt.
Oh, you know something cool that I saw?
Please tell me.
It was a guy. I don't know if you have one of those air fryers.
Oh yeah, air fryers are the shit.
Like with the pull-out basket kind of thing.
Yeah, those things are the shit.
I don't have one of those. I've got a convection oven that's supposed to be an air fryer. It's not the same, but what a guy was saying is he's like they never told you about this, but if you take marshmallows and chocolate and throw them in there with like convection paper or whatever, and like I think he did like, I don't know, 200 degrees for 10 minutes or some shit like that.
Why the hell would you succumb to yourself to that? It takes fucking. Anyway, continue.
But then he took graham crackers and just dipped it in what came out because they're all like browned and like fucking delicious.
Amazing.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm 27 years old and I should have never done this. Like he's like, 'cause I can't be eating this shit. But
yes,
apparently it's, basically oral pornography. Yeah. So
food pornography.
yeah, if you've got a Fry Daddy or a Ninja or whatever the hell fucking yeah. So
sorry, Beetlejuice is coming out and I can't help it.
Yeah.
Fucking Michael Keaton, ladies and gentlemen, legendary.
Second time he came up on the show today.
Yes, first time. Because he is Batman.
Dan, did you know that there's been fires lately? I'll just show this now because it's only relevant, Yeah, it's only relevant while we watch it. But yeah, the air quality's been pretty shitty for the past like 3 weeks. But now
3?
Whatever it is, month, something like that.
It's been like 2 months that it's been shit.
And that's all been, way outside of Boise,
Most
either
of it, yes.
Yeah, 60 or however many miles away. But now southeast Boise down by Micron, which is only like however far from here, maybe 10 miles, not quite.
All right, who flicked their joint into the hills?
Yeah. Fucking Antifa, probably.
Cigarettes don't burn that long.
Yeah, that's true. Well, but once they catch the brush.
A joint? No, they don't make fucking fast burning fucking joint paper. That
They
shit
should.
would roast. No, they shouldn't.
Oh, all right.
Because that ruins the joint.
Maybe.
Not that I know
Yeah.
from marijuana smoking.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No.
That seems dangerous.
Run it.
So I just had a couple pictures I wanted to show you. So like just some cool shit from last night.
Last night, it sounds like my fire season of 2012.
Yeah, Dan used to fight these wildfires, but I'd imagine grass and brush is probably pretty hard to fight. Yeah.
No, actually, I would say it is not, and the reason why I say that is because you establish a perimeter,
Okay.
as best you can, and then you minimize the amount of fuels that the fire has to consume, and the fire's contained.
Yeah. You could use immigrant children.
Oh yeah, no, they
To
don't burn up
establish a
very
perimeter.
well.
Yeah,
They're used
yeah.
to being under fire
Exactly. Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. Guns, penises, whatever it is.
Vaginas.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
Probably
We're
less
all
of those.
inclusive.
Yeah. Another picture. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, look
Pretty
at that.
cool imagery.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. I don't know how much of this is like city or if it's.
Oh no,
I guess it's all fire.
That's all fire.
Yeah.
That's all fire.
And I remember back like 10 years ago or so where you could actually see it like cresting over the fucking foothills.
Yeah,
'Cause,
like I said, my 2012.
Oh.
When I first started fighting fire.
I meant 12 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Looks like
It's not so amazing when your fire camp is on the other side of the highway and that's happening towards you.
yeah, you'd probably
but you're
like
not on night duty, so you don't got to worry about it as much.
DODDY, DOODY duty.
Yes.
I think it's actually IE. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't apologize like you are.
What was the Tony Jaa? The martial artist?
What about it?
Well, I was going to bring up another famous martial artist, Michael Jai White. Do you know who he
Spawn.
played? What does
He
that look
played
like, Dan?
Spawn. It looks like hell.
It looks like hell, and that's where Spawn.
And Malbolgia's about to pop out.
Is that?
That was the demon that he sold his soul to be in charge of Hell's armies.
I thought you were going to say John Leguizamo.
No, he was Clown, who was also the Violator.
The Violator. That's it.
I know too many things.
Yep.
I'm not Wan Shi Tong, he who knows 10,000 things.
Yeah.
But I am Dan, Super Dan.
Yeah.
Who knows quite a bit of things.
Yeah, and you're not Todd Long Dong.
No, I'm not Long Dong Todd.
Todd Long Dong. Yeah. Dan, I think that's all we should show for tonight. We have a few more things, but I think we can carry them over to next
Episode
week.
11?
Episode 11.
You know what? We're coming in close to the end of season 1.
We are coming close. Yeah. So we're going to do 12 episodes and then take a month off, get some food, peace, and blowjobs. Or food, peace, and orgasms.
No, I think you had it right.
Yeah. I was surprised by how well she did with my quotes.
She did great.
I know. They were like
she did
verbatim.
Great.
Oh, man, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Especially with a hat,
If you're going to suck my dick, it ain't going to work.
Yeah, that's right. It's not going to work. It's better to have standards than to just try and fucking compromise for something that you know is not going to fucking work.
Women don't want nice guys.
No.
She just texted me to go out on a date.
They want men.
Yes.
They want men. And
Absolutely.
I'm not talking about boys who think they're men.
Or boys to men.
Or well.
Yeah. So
that's
many
black
nights.
dicks, so they might.
I dream of you.
But only once. As soon as they get it, they're like, no, I'm good.
Holding my pillow tight.
However, my thoughts are we've got so much more to talk about.
Yeah.
And
every week.
We're going to take a month off. And then guess what, people?
After 2 more weeks.
Guess what, people? It's going to be fucking holiday season.
Oh, yeah.
It's holiday season. We're running Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We're running Halloween.
Mhm.
We're going to run fucking Christmas and
Oh,
New
yeah.
Year's.
Yeah. I call it holiday season. Holla.
Holla.
Yeah. HOLLA.
By all means, we love you all. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and joined us in the chat today.
Yeah. Please Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Daredevil River.
That is correct.
You can also find me at Stephen Paul Cast. I try to like and repost a lot of things, and I try not to do it as much on the other one because I don't want to like fuck up our algorithm and get like a bunch of mixed shit. But
keep joining us.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. Join us in the comments. Talk shit.
Yeah.
Fucking share your own opinion.
Play
We
with your
love
dick.
You. Yeah. No,
Play with your dick while you're watching us.
We still love you.
Yeah.
We
edge.
still love you.
We say edge.
Edge to it.
We're big into gooning. We're
talk about it later.
You can goon.
Yeah, no, fucking goon.
That's fine. Edge yourself.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely.
We are Daredevil River, and we are the Daredevil River Boys. Thank you for joining us at the ranch, and we will talk to you next week, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Figure out the rest.
I like it.